Crayton Webb here with Sunwest Communications. So excited to welcome back for our second segment of discussion, Pio del Castillo, new managing director with Sunwest. Pio and I worked together for a dozen years at our former employer, and before that I was his client, which that's how we actually met. Pio, you've got just such a fascinating history. How have you seen in your 20-year career PR change, evolve? Is it different than what it was when you started?
It is definitely very different. And this is what I love about this profession, Crayton. It changes every day. I know that I come to work every day thinking that my day is going to be different than the day before. And that's what I love about this. And meeting the challenge of a client or meeting the challenge of their target audiences, it's what makes my job exciting.
Yeah, you've had such a diverse career, starting with Spanish language PR firms in Houston, and then a global cosmetics company where you had not only a US presence, but a global presence, and then on to internal communications for a major hospital system. I think so many people want to take that Spanish language PR piece and segment it out as something different, as something, I mean, it certainly is special and an important audience, but is it a different secret sauce than the other things that you've done, or do they all fit together in some way?
The Spanish language market is a market as any other market or any other challenge that a client may have. So you have to address the situation according to the need of the customer at the moment, and then what is the challenge or what is the goal that we want to achieve? So the Spanish language market is traditionally a very loyal market. So as you endear this target audience, you're going to have a client for life.
Well, and I think what you find is that the number one question, no matter who your client is who's the audience, right? And then that determines what you do next.
So engage with the audience and learn about the audience and then fall in love with that audience, that target, and then you are going to have results.
So in your experience, what is the number one PR challenge that your clients, whether internal, external, regardless of what segment of the population they represent, that they have faced, that you have seen?
Absolutely. We want to win. We are in this business to win. Rather, it's coverage, it's more business, more clients, more followers, social media. We want to win. But clients need to trust the process, right? Or individuals need to trust the process. It takes time to get a consumer to understand you, understand your brand, and understand the process and the goal. So yeah. It's definitely very important to learn about your client, learn about the challenge, and meet that challenge where the challenge is.
I always like to say, if you have a $1 million marketing budget, you expect immediate results. Public relations is the long game. It's about, of course, fundraising if you're a nonprofit, or sales if you're a for-profit, are the ultimate metric. It's also about building that reputation over a long period of time. And clearly you've got a lot of history doing that with a lot of different brands and a lot of different segments over a lot of different years.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Pio. So glad to have you part of the Sunwest Communications team. Be sure to check us out at sunwestpr.com and on LinkedIn, and we'll see you next time.